Technical Touching 24 blogspot.com.
This time around, it has a lot of features that are in trend in 2018, which includes a wider 18:9 aspect ratio display, a gigantic 5000 mAh battery, a fingerprint reader, and a Qualcomm processor inside. And we have the phone out of the box. Straight out of the box, the phone is housed inside a transparent case for added protectiveness. The TPU case will help the phone from cracking or getting scratched and getting smudged. Since this has a shiny display at the back, it does tend to capture a lot of fingerprints, so it is quite smudge prone. Thus, it isn't glass per se. While it does look like glass, what you get is a hard plastic shine to an extent to give off that S-shaped wavy design that Moto is slowly developing into a signature. And you get a watch dial like design. This is the fingerprint sensor embedded inside the Batwing logo. Up front is mostly all screen. As far as the design is concerned, it's really upgraded, and it has moved on from providing a metal body design to offering a plastic based glass design. The UI is more or less near to stock, like most Moto phones these days. Now, while the phone is starting up, let's see what else comes inside the box. Well, first off, you get the user manual, the README, and the warranty and safety specifications. Apart from that, there is the SIM card remover inside. You get a massively heavy charger. It is the 18-watt turbo charger that supports Qualcomm's fast charging essentially. You get a micro USB cable, which seems to be quite long as well. There is a bundled earphone as well with mic, which is quite a rarity these days in smartphones. Now, these are everything that you get inside the box. These are more or less what usually comes with phones, with the headphones added on to it, which is a great deal if you ask me. Now, coming back to the device itself, the Moto E5 Plus have upgraded the screen real estate by providing a 6-inch 18:9 panel. But don't be fooled by the colors though. It's only a 720p panel, while the UI does look bright and vibrant, the lower pixel density might result in washed out video content. But since Moto is pegging it as an entertainment device, watching movies and things on it might not be that much of a problem, considering it'll have a longer battery life. Moving on to the UI, it's coming with a near stock Android UI with a lot of elements borrowed from stock Android interface. There is Android Oreo inside, and it was running on a March security update while we had the phone. Now, inside is your Moto Actions. These are your standard gesture based actions developed by Moto. You get your quick screenshot, swipe to shrink the screen, pick up to stop ringing, and a few more. There are a couple missing, which I'm going to get into a little while later. But this is where you swipe to shrink the screen to use one handedly. There is the Moto display. So this is a first for your Moto E series. You get your Moto display, which is an ambient display with that lights up the screen when you get a notification. Attentive display is when you wave your hand. It uses your proximity sensor and accelerometer to guess when you're about to pick up your phone, and it lights up the display to show you your important things. This is more or less the UI, which isn't very feature rich, but then it's very fast and easy to use. Missing are your twist to launch the camera, karate chop to launch the flashlight. Well, there are some things missing which you get if you pay more. Uh, Apart from that, it's quite hefty as well. It's not at all slim, and that is because it has a 5000 mAh battery. Now, coming to the camera, you get a 12 megapixel camera at the back. It does look like a dual camera unit, but the secondary sensor is a laser autofocus sensor. You get on the front, you get an 8 megapixel camera along with an LED flash as well up front. Now, selfies, I have to check how it actually turns out in the actual review, but for the few moments we used, the camera app was quite simple to use. Under the hood, this E5 Plus is running on the Snapdragon 430 chipset. It's actually a downgrade from the US variant, which is running on 435. So I have no idea why Moto decided to underpower the phone in the region where it launched. So apart from that, you get 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. Um, More or less the packaging is very much entry level, but its 11,999 pricing will draw comparison with other powerful phones like the Redmi Note 5, the Realme 1, and the Honor 9i, and more recently the Honor 7C. Now all these phones are more or less considered to be mid-range, save for the Honor 7C. The Redmi Note 5 comes with a Snapdragon 625 processor, while the Realme 1 comes with a Helio P60 processor. So yeah, you have your competition sorted out, and pricing was always the key. With 11,999 as the price tag, the Moto E5 Plus may find it a little hard to compete with its rivals, but then only time will tell how successful the device is. It definitely looks good. It has all the elements for success. If only it was priced a little more affordably, Moto might have had a better chance, but it's too early to tell right now what kind of response that we are looking at for the Moto E5 Plus. So wait for our review. Till then, if you have liked this video, please drop in your comments, and for more videos like this, do subscribe to digit.in.